we get that answer. Actually, panel को introduction एक और मैं आपको बिल्कुल panel बनाना चाहता हूँ, but we are constrained, so we have your 5-minute introduction after the panel discussion. I won't introduce any one of them. साथ में बहुत introduction है, साथ में इसको introduction है, बहुत ही लंबी बात करते हैं. मैं आपको interrupt किया तो he's probably the youngest kid I know in the blogosphere in Pakistan who is seriously blogging. आप मारिएगा नहीं मगर मैं आपकी इनकम अगर शेयर करूँ, that is not a problem. He's mashallah earning $6,000 a month. $6,000 is not a small amount as a student. अगर किसी ने इसको कुछ किया तो साइबर क्राइम वालों ने कहा था उनको पकड़ लेंगे. So just be careful. बाकी हमारे पैनल पे सारे हैं. आतिफ is probably Atif is the only person known to me for years. 2 महीने पहले हमारी पहली दफा मुलाकात हुई from the blogging perspective. और बाकी आपके साथ 1 साल पहले मुलाकात हुई थी, but not in this context. But इन तीनों को आज पहली दफा मेरी फोटो बात हुई है मेरे ख्याल है, और पहली दफा they joined us. The idea here is कि ये सब प्रोफेशनल हैं. They'll give you a 2-minute introduction, each one of them of their own, other than Saad. और because maybe आपको ताज पेन का क्या स्टोरी है. I just want to save on time because we are a little short on time, not because anybody has anything else. The rest is please talk. Everybody, please talk with them or raise your hand and share your comment with everybody rather than talking between friends or. So I request Atif to start with the introduction and I will moderate.
मुझे ब्लैक टी नहीं ग्रीन जब सब जाएंगे
मेरा नाम आतिफ मुमताज है
तो आ जाना
one of them is Pakistan, is not Pakistan, one of the leading blog site. Another one that we launched US और बल्कि वो blogging से काफी related है. How many of you have heard of TechCrunch? How many of you have heard of Digital Media Wire doing blogging? Yeah, venturebeat.com. If you go to their job board, we run it. So we actually help them monetize traffic by giving them, other than ads, jobs के आप अपनी site पर बनाते हैं. If you go to TechCrunch, VentureBeat, Digital Media Wire, LE Insider, there are lots of other major blogs of the world. They use our software, जो कि पाकिस्तान में कहीं बना है. And we actually sold it to them and they're making money out of it. We also make money. So that's one of the things that you can do. It's not just ads. There are lots of other ways of making money. And what we've seen is that blog se directly nahi kama sakte. You can create software which enables other people to make money. Major blog.
Sorry, if you can take the questions after the introduction, I'll make sure. And everything, the question, the comment, and the introduction, please keep it as concise as possible. ताकि सब benefit करें. If you just please, thank you, Atif. Thank you very much.
I'm Nadir Viqar. I work at and you probably know our website is metro.net. And what we're doing over there is we are making maps of Pakistan similar to the maps you can find for other countries on Google Maps. So initially we started with a Java-based applet, and then we moved to an SVG application online. And now we're using the Google Maps API and using our own maps to display and provide searching and routing features to the end user. The website is totally free to use, and from the data we have gathered for the website, we have also used it to make navigation devices for Pakistan. And this is the first time I think that navigation devices have been used in Pakistan. And we launched these navigation devices back in October in Lahore, and we are going to move to other cities as well. We've got a lot of cities covered which are currently also not, most of them are available on the website and some of them are not. And this is the navigation device. So what you can do is you can, it tells you your current position and you can navigate to other you can search on the, and we've also mapped it to street level. For Islamabad, they've also got customers for sectors, also for Lahore. And also we are gathering UIs or points of interest. And we got over 40,000 UIs in Islamabad and Lahore. So
Thank you, Nadir.
यार ये पहले यूनिवर्सिटी में आया
Shahzad
चाहता कि बाइट पढ़ने
from Bytes for All. Bytesforall.net is a network of ICT professionals, South Asia wide, and all of them are volunteers, and everybody works from their own perspective. Actually, our focus had been to organize debates and to organize and coordinate research on various ICT for development-related issues. I first started blogging in 2003 when I met with Richard Stallman. Hope some of you know him. He's known to be father of, or somebody, some people call him prophet of open source movement. Richard Stallman. Met with him, spent a day with him, and then wrote 3 different articles, and those articles actually generated a lot of debate because I mean those were on his personal life and how he thinks about the whole movement, and that's all. So that's when we started off, but my intervention here is a bit irrelevant because I mean, what we do at Bytes for All, what I do, it is not really for money making. Actually, I mean, we talk about rights of.
Money making is just one part of
Yeah.
You can have.
Yeah, that's why I'm sharing another perspective, which is that I mean, we are concerned about people's rights in the cyberspace. There was a huge gap, not much debate was happening around ICT policy issues, so we took that up and we tried to instigate seeds and debate and generate some research as well around that. And and then currently we are focusing on internet censorship, surveillance, privacy issues in cyberspace, and then we are also working on coordinating a research, 5-country research project which is meant to explore censorship and surveillance issues in mobile telephony space. So these kind of things we are working on, and we are working for the people of Pakistan, and yes, it is not for monetary purposes.
I'm Kalam Sood. I'm working at GSM company in Pakistan, and basically I'm the co-captain of our blog. It's like Islamabad blog, Islamabad.blogs.com. One of our greatest achievement was live blogging Thursday in 2005. So all of our team, we are very passionate about Islamabad, and we are very passionate about the project. So that's it, I guess.
So फहीम की आप स्टोरी सुन चुके हैं. फहीम और साथ ये पैसों वाला मामला है वेबसाइट पे. But that was one example. I think Atif's example was different in terms of कि कैसे monetize करना है traffic को, high traffic को. Then in online entrepreneurship perspective से Nadir, Shahzad from online activism perspective, and Talha from passionate blogging perspective. So that's the kind of panel we have. जी प्लीज रेज योर हैंड्स. सबसे पहले आई थिंक आपका एक क्वेश्चन था ताकि वो हम आंसर कर लें, एंड देन वी विल टेक योर क्वेश्चन. जी सॉरी, आपका था फ्रॉम
I've been working on a website for some 4 years, I think. It's about underground music of Pakistan. I take interviews and launch underground songs. And I don't get more than 30 unique per day.
ओके 30 यूनिक विजिटर्स. अच्छा एक चीज मैं और क्लियर कर दूं, आप में किसी को डिफरेंस पता है हिट्स और विजिट्स? किस तरह से डिफरेंट होता है? अच्छा एक चीज मैं क्लियर कर दूं फ्रॉम ट्रैफिक पर्सपेक्टिव बिफोर द आंसर दिस. हिट्स इज नॉट द राइट मेजर. हिट्स मींस कि आपके सर्वर पे कितनी रिक्वेस्ट्स आई हैं फ्रॉम अ ब्राउजर, क्लाइंट ब्राउजर. सो अगर एक पेज के अंदर 10 इमेजेस हैं और किसी एक यूजर ने इसको रिक्वेस्ट किया पेज को और वो 10 इमेजेस और एक HTML पेज डाउनलोड हुआ, सो दैट मींस 11 हिट्स फ्रॉम वन यूनिक विजिटर. So just be very careful कि जब unique visitors is probably the best measure to measure traffic on a page, on our website, or the number of page views. ये दोनों best measure हैं. So sorry, जी sir.
Hit would mean an HTTP GET request.
Exactly. It's a technical server side request. जिसको वो कहते हैं. So sorry. So anybody can take the question on the panel जो समझे relevant है. But just be as specific or as quick as possible. Atif, would you like to probably take it up in price? Without making the payment.
there are many different ways of doing. So, you would need to first find your own audience.